have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Geno now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Trey Tucker. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. And It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Chino going to hand it to Genty.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We can look at this Bronco defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll go again with Genty.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing Nix.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bombers. Oh, my son! Hey, captain. Go.
Now it's Nix.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Throwing is Smith.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday. You know this shit? 13 net.
Throwing now is Gino.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way home for Broncos score. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 53, 53. Check 58.
Now Geno. Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Great job up front, giving their quarterback the time to let this play develop. They're going to send the outside receiver on a post toward the middle of the field, and then let their tight end come in behind and run a deep out. And this ball, right on the money.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Nix to throw again. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Smith. On the out route, he's got Thornton. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing again is Smith. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 45.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Eluding the pressure running. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now it's Nix.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Here's Smith.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And now we've got a one-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
12 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but